is 5 o'clock. Good evening. Here is the world news at 5. First, the top stories. Ogun records Nigeria's highest number of road crashes in 2013, 2014 and 2015. Asiwaju Tinubu says he will run for presidency when the time is right. Governor Masari says there is no vacancy in the presidential villa, Abuja. DSS quizzes former Governor Suswam over recovered arms and other items. On the foreign scene, troops mutinied in Somali semi-autonomous region of Puntland, and 3 dead, 7 missing after heavy rains in Chile. I am Femi Oshinuga, bringing you the news in detail shortly. Ogun State has the highest number of reported auto crashes in the country between the year 2013 and 2015, according to the Economic Confidential magazine. Ogun State tops the list with 6,422 crashes on highways, followed by Lagos with 6,213, Kano 4,869, Federal Capital Territory 4,700, and Edo States with 3,499 crashes. The lowest number of auto crashes during the period was recorded by Jigawa State. The data shows that 29,494 crashes were recorded in 2013, 25,427 in 2014, and 24,954 in the year 2015. An estimated 15,011 people were killed in the accident, while 34,856 were wounded. Activities marking the 80th birthday celebration of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo and the grand opening of the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library (OOPL) Abeokuta will begin on Thursday, March 2nd in the Ogun State capital. The activity is being coordinated by Center for Human Security of the Presidential Library will hold on Thursday and Friday at 9 a.m. at the main auditorium of the International Conference Center of OOPL in Abeokuta. On Thursday, March 2nd, the director of the center, Professor Peter Okebukola, says there will be intercollegiate and inter-university debates. The same day, there will be a public presentation of Volume 1 of Olusegun Obasanjo's books for children, to be presided over by the Ogun State First Lady, Mrs. Funsho Amosun, and the International Youth Variety Day. On Friday, March 3rd, there will be an international symposium on the presidential libraries to be presided over by the chairman of the governing board of the Center for Human Security and OOPL, Professor Akin Magboguje. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo says God has been kind to him for preserving his life to be elected as president after leaving prison. To Obasanjo is lucky to have escaped from being killed in the prison by the Abacha military regime. The former president stated this at a special Thanksgiving organized by the Ogun State chapter of the Christians Association of Nigeria (CAN) at the Treasure House of God Church in Abeokuta as part of activities to celebrate his forthcoming 80th birthday. Obasanjo also called on Egba traditional rulers, including the Alake of Egbaland, the Olowu of Owu, the Agura of Bagura, and the Oshile of Okiono Egba, to work more for the unity of Egbaland. The Olowu of Owu, Oba Adegboyega Dosumu, asked Obasanjo to continue to provide selfless service to Nigeria and save the nation's economy from importation of all sorts of goods, including imported gari from India. The Alake, Oba Adedotun Gbadebo, describes Obasanjo as a man who stands against injustice and believes in the unity of Nigeria, while the Oshile, Oba Adedapo Tejuosho, says Obasanjo's advice had guided him in taking vital decisions as a traditional ruler. The Deputy President of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria (PFN), Bishop Francis Oluoke, in a sermon at the Thanksgiving service, enjoined Obasanjo to seek forgiveness from God and forgive those who offended him in order to continue receiving favor from God. APC national leader Asiwaju Bola Tinubu says he's not ruling out joining the presidential race in the future. Tinubu, however, explains that such ambition will only be pursued by him if there is a vacancy in the presidential villa. The former Lagos State governor spoke in an interview at the inauguration of Governor Rotimi Akeredolu in Akure in a video obtained by Sahara reporters. Tinubu says vying for any office, whether the presidency or a senator, is an opportunity to serve the country. He, however, added that such ambition would depend on the other political factors, such as timing, the environment, and what the political leadership dictates. PDP has won the rerun polls in the Rivers State House of Assembly and House of Representatives in the Edge local government area of the state. The returning officer of Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) for the House of Representatives poll, Professor Shola Omotola, announcing the result, declared PDP candidate Jerome Eke as the winner. The PDP candidate scored 15,221 votes to defeat Ogbonna Umwuke of APC, who obtained 6,220 votes. Also, INEC returning officer for the State House of Assembly, Oluwatosin Odusonya, also declared the PDP candidate Tony Ejiodu as the poll winner with 4,162 votes to defeat Golden Chioma of APC, who scored 1,618 votes. And PDP has cleared all the seats in the Gombe State local government polls. Chairman of the State Independent Electoral Commission, Caleb Mahia, announced the result in Gombe on Sunday. PDP, according to him, won all the 11 chairmanship seats and 114 councillorship seats in the poll. Governor Aminu Mazari of Katsina State says there is no vacancy for a new president, despite the prolonged stay of President Muhammadu Buhari in London for medical treatment. The governor says the continued demand for the time that Buhari will return to Nigeria is becoming worrisome. Masari, speaking on the issue at a prayer session organized for Buhari in Katsina, says Yemi Osinbajo for now is the acting president, so the call for when Buhari will return home is unnecessary. The governor explains that Buhari, in traveling to London, had complied with the provisions of the 1999 Constitution by handing over power to his deputy, Buhari, who had extended the stay in London until further notice, had been speaking on telephone with selected Nigerians in the past 2 weeks to douse the tension created by his continued absence from the country. Department for Security Service (DSS) has quizzed former Governor Gabriel Suswam of Benue State over arms, ammunition, and other items found in a company located at Aguin Rossi Street in Maitama area of Abuja. The agency, in a statement signed by Tony Opio, listed the items uncovered during a search on the premises of the company Dunes Investment and Global Properties Limited, as including a Glock pistol with 2 magazines containing 29 rounds of ammunition. Also recovered a mini Uzi gun with 2 magazines with a total of 14 rounds of ammunition and extra 42 rounds of ammunition in a pack, 1 AK-47 rifle, as well as 21 certificate of occupancy and 45 keys of luxury cars. The security agency says the items were kept in the boot of 2 cars, a Mercedes-Benz S500 marked BWR135A and Maserati 4.7 marked BWR2017A1. You are still listening to the World News at 5 from Rock City 101.9 FM. Up next, we bring you foreign, business, and sport news. Do stay with us. On the foreign scene, troops in Somalia's semi-autonomous region of Puntland have briefly staged a mutiny. Dozens of soldiers seized the parliament compound in the administrative capital, Garowe, and blocked nearby streets. However, one of the region's most respected clan elders, Islan Isa Islan Muhammad, told them to return to their barracks. It had been reported that the soldiers were protesting about a delay in the payment of salaries, as well as poor working conditions. Last September, soldiers took control of the central bank in Garowe and protest at lack of payments. Puntland, an arid region of northeast Somalia, declared itself an autonomous state in August 1998, in part to avoid the clan warfare engulfing southern Somalia. Unlike its neighbors, breakaway Somaliland, Puntland says it does not seek recognition as an independent entity, wishing instead to be part of the federal Somalia. 3 people are reported dead and at least 7 others missing after heavy rains in Chile. The rain during the country's usually dry summer caused rivers to overflow their banks in areas near the capital, Santiago, isolating about 3,400 people, authorities said late Sunday. Cases of mudslides and water outages were also reported in South American nation. The drinking water supply for more than 1 million households in Santiago has been affected, the water supply company for the capital said, as rains were making repairs difficult. It was the second major flooding event to hit central Chile in the past year. In business, pharmacists have expressed concern over the rising prices of pharmaceutical products in the country. The pharmacist, under the auspice of the Association of Community Pharmacists of Nigeria, says some brands of drugs have been phased out from circulation while multinational pharmaceutical companies are leaving the country. The Lagos State chairman of the association, Biola Paul Ozia, speaking at the association's annual general meeting in Ikeja, asked the presidency to create enabling environments for pharmaceutical companies to source their raw materials locally. At the moment, she explains that local pharmaceutical industries depend on imported items for its finished products and raw materials. Finally, sport news. Ayomide Edunjobi has emerged winner of the maiden edition of the Ogun State Developmental Monthly Table Tennis Championship held at the Alake Sports Complex in Abeokuta. Edunjobi beat Ayomide Abiodun in the final in the junior boys single category of the competition, while Opeyemi Adeniji and Monsoro Ahmed won joint third place position. For the girls' junior single event, Esther Akitonde won after beating Miriam Popola in the final, while Yetunde Yekini and Abibat Adeboye clinched the third spot position. Ayobami Obadele won the boys' single cadet final after beating Damilola Bolajoko, as Rakib Bisiriyu and Shuaibu Adisa jointly emerged as the third place winner. In the girls' singles category, Fetia Yekini clinched the top position, defeating Kende Olayiwola in the final, while Karimo Karim and Olorunfumi Adekoya finished in the third position. The one-day competition attracted 38 male and 26 female players across schools and divisions in the state. Host Zambia got off to a flying start in the Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations when they beat Guinea 1-0 in front of the packed home crowd at the Euro Stadium in Lusaka. Austria-based Patson Daka put on a match-winning performance as he picked up a split pass before slotting the ball in the net in the 48th minute. Zambia will next face Mali on Wednesday. Egypt and Mali drew 0-0 in the other Group A match on Sunday, which means Zambia are early group leaders after the first round of games. In Group B, Senegal is now up against Sudan, while Cameroon will lock horns with South Africa later this evening. All four semi-finalists will also qualify for the FIFA Youth World Cup in South Korea in May. That was the world news at 5, and just before we go, the major stories once again. Ogun records Nigeria's highest number of road crashes in 2013, 2014, and 2015. Asiwaju Tinubu says he will run for presidency when the time is ripe. Governor Masari says there is no vacancy in the presidential villa, Abuja. DSS squeezes former Governor Suswam over recovered arms and other items. On the foreign scene, we told you that troops mutinied in Somali's semi-autonomous region of Puntland, and 3 dead, 7 missing after heavy rains in Chile. For more stories and to listen to us live, please log on to our website www.rockcityfmradio.com/live. Thank you for listening. I am Femi Oshinuga.